All right, so we are 3 days away from hatch and we're going to lockdown. It's been a quick 18 days. So when I go to lockdown, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the egg turners. They automatically stop turning anyway. And this is when we fill the lower tank so that both tanks are full of water to increase the humidity to help the chicks hatch. And I was trying to eyeball to cut this to give the chicks a little more traction when they hatch. There we go. So I'm going to let me wash my hands real quick first. Okay, so washed my hands. Always need to do that because the shells are so porous. So I'm going to take them out. Number 5 is the one that did not have any developing embryos, so that is not going into the incubator for the last 3 days. Now I'm just going to put them on their sides. I'll increase the humidity and just watch and be ready for hatch. This morning when the kids were in PE and I was working at my desk, I thought I heard one of the eggs cheep, and they'll start cheeping to each other, kind of communicating with each other when it gets close to hatch time. Hopefully none of them have pipped yet. 13 is the one that we're not sure about. We thought was a maybe. And the kids made predictions thinking 8 and 9 will hatch first, because when we candled them, those were the embryos that were the most active. So this is a incubator that's supposed to hold 20. Right now I've got 14 in there, but they're pretty snug. So got that. Reset this here. Make sure that the air vent is all the way open so that the chicks get some air. And gonna increase the humidity, so gonna add a full bottle of water right here. Removed the little thing that monitors and just adds it a little bit at a time. So the directions for this incubator say to add a full bottle of water. And what it will do is overflow the first tank that's down underneath the eggs into the second tank. And that will increase the humidity to around 70%, which is what we need for hatch. We open the vent for ventilation. They need that much humidity to help them break through the inner membrane, because if the inner membrane gets dried, it will shrink wrap them. So I have learned a lot of wisdom hatching eggs. I've learned what mother hen means, what henpecked means, and I've definitely learned don't count your chickens until they hatch. So right now my hope is for 14, but this is the most critical period. Sometimes the embryos that are developing will stop developing the last 3 days. Sometimes that's because there's a health issue. Sometimes we don't even know why, but they may develop normally and then the last 3 days quit on us. But we're just kind of cross our fingers, say some prayers, and hope for the best. So humidity now should go up, the temperature should stabilize, and we don't touch a thing until hatch. So, and then this little one, number 5, which that's why I number them, so I can keep track of them. I'll double check, but that's the one that had no signs of, pretty much just had, I'll have to probably turn out the lights to see. All right, so that's egg number 5, and you can see there's no blood vessels, there's no development, and this one's pretty easy to see through. That's just the yolk that's floating. With the other ones, we have pretty solid masses, very defined air sacs and blood vessels. So this one just wasn't ever fertile. And so now we sit tight, wait, and be ready for hatch on Monday.